Just an innocent white balloon, everybody.
Building in Washington, D.C., and tonight is the State of the Union. And I have here, it's just a balloon. President Biden isn't afraid of balloons.
On brand, more and more of the same political stunts that Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to pull, and then with the Chinese spy balloon. Again, what is this going to accomplish is the question as you guys applaud and cheer her on in this. So she's trying to bring points home about that controversy over the spy balloon that flew over the country for a few days, and people questioned whether or not it was being shot down and why it wasn't, and then why military stopped Biden from doing it, and Biden said yes and no, and it's someone else's fault and this person's fault. It doesn't matter. They're coming to kill us is the actual point about all this. Kind of like this comparison that the Lincoln Project pointed out, and I'm sure many other folks as well. I think she's coming to get us. Perfect, except she's about the same height as that kid in this picture. Either way it goes, they're claiming that this was more important than issues like the economy. I want you guys to pay attention. They're doing hearings about Hunter Biden's laptop. They're talking about trying to impeach Joe Biden as soon as they have an opportunity to do so. And here's Marjorie Taylor Greene speaking more truth about what they're really about. Remember they ran on the economy as well? Listen to what she says about that compared to this balloon that she's carrying around.
So, everybody's talking about the economy today, but let me tell you what the American people are talking about. They're talking about the Chinese spy balloon and the fact that our president did nothing about it. But it's even more concerning because it's not just our president, our Pentagon, our Department of Defense. They did nothing about it either. So I think Americans are right when they're telling me, Marjorie, we're terrified over what happened. The president completely failed us. And I totally agree with them. I think this is the number one thing we should be talking about.
If you voted for Republicans because of the economy, jobs, food on the table, inflation, all those things that they said, she just told you, F you, we were just playing. I want to talk about this helium in this stupid ass balloon that I'm carrying around. I just want to make sure you guys understand what she just said in case we're missing any of this. By the way, she was worried about what that balloon could contain. By the way, I think many people were across both both sides of the aisle as far as this goes. But then shooting it down immediately, would that pair up to what she's worried about it maybe containing? Again, more nonsense from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Watch.
Americans aren't stupid. We realize that Chinese spy balloon could have delivered something deadly to the American people. It was a great risk to our national security, and they invaded our airspace. That balloon could have contained a bioweapon, a virus. It could have contained a nuclear bomb, an EMP. It could have done God knows what. But President Biden allowed that to happen. He proved to the world, he proved to the American people, they aren't capable of making decisive decisions. They're actually impotent and incapable of it. And then he just needs to apologize and explain to the American people instead of making excuses.
Nuclear weapons, biological weapons, things like that could have been aboard this balloon. So if you blow it up, don't you think that could probably have some side effects? She doesn't know, it doesn't matter, just scare people further and further and further. By the way, she's worried about the airspace and things not being allowed in. Here's a picture of her carrying that balloon, by the way. And the airspace that it wasn't allowed in was the State of the Union because they told her to get rid of that damn thing and sit your ass down. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh my God, if they made her leave the balloon outside, because that's really completed the whole outfit. I really think you look so dumb. Like, who is this for, right? Because let's be real, the stunt is for no one. It's for literally no one. Nobody cares about that. Not even the MAGA base cares about. That being said, the MAGA base and the Q base really do think there was something aboard that balloon. And they're probably like, maybe we shouldn't have shot it down. In fact, it was good that Trump didn't shoot the other 3 or 4 or 10 balloons that we found, during his administration, because he knew there were biological weapons, because Q or is he Q? And then they're doing the whole red yarn all over their bulletin boards right now, right? They're very serious about this stupid ass balloon. So it's just, it's so on the nose. It's like a literal, like dog looks at squirrel as a distraction. Like, hey, So I know that you don't have a job, and I know you can't afford healthcare right now. But hey, go, Larry, look at a little balloon. Like she's straight up doing that. She's look at the birdieing her base.
And she started by saying, the American people aren't stupid. That's exactly the basis for the reasons why that you're in office. American people aren't stupid. See this balloon?
Be afraid of a balloon. Like, oh my God. And that's the other thing is, like, you can say two things at once, right? You could say, hey, the economy is really important, and actually we should be focusing on it. We should be talking about infrastructure. We should be talking about a number of things, minimum wage, unions, and balloon, right? Like, you could conceivably do both if you were at all honest. But no. It's just about the anti-China rhetoric. It's just about balloon.
I think maybe the problem is if they talk about the economy, they'll see that President was talking about the job numbers, also how the economy has shifted since, and they definitely don't want to talk about the economy when that's the news we're running. So we'll see that.